Good morning. Well, it is almost that time again, ladies and gentlemen. It is almost time for my annual camping trip. And I just finished up my recording my morning walk video for the week, and we're going to have a camping trip video. Now, for those of you that have not been to one of my camping trips, it is a weekend affair. Starts on a Friday afternoon and ends on a Sunday morning. It is in a beautiful lakeside park in East Tennessee, which I do not publicly announce the location. And it is in mid-October. So it's going to be the third weekend in October this year. And I might hedge on that if I have a lot of people say they would rather it be the second or the fourth weekend in October. But right now it's set for the third weekend in October because I always like to set it for the ideal weekend to see the changing of the leaves here in East Tennessee. So third weekend in October right now. So about exactly 2 months from now, almost exactly 2 months from now. And I'll be posting the date. And in fact, I'm going to make the decal. I'm going to put it up here. I think it's the third weekend. It might technically be the fourth weekend, but I tell you what, here's some good negative space. You can see the date right here for the camping trip this year. Now, what do you need to do to be a part of this camping trip? You must get a hold of me. You can get a hold of me by email. I have social medias that you can get a hold of me on: Telegram, Gab, Minds.com, Twitter. Oh my goodness, that's a loud vehicle in the distance. It's not even driving by here, but I can hear it. Get a hold of me via email as well. That's Yizz the Eunuch at protonmail.com. Let me know that you are interested in coming to my camping trip. I have a hard cutoff of 20 people. I don't want to have more than that because any more than that is too big for one person to manage. Usually I have between like 12 and 16, and some of them bring a +1. So we're almost always under my 20 number anyway. Last year was particularly small. I think we only had like 13 or 14 people tops, but I don't like to have more than 20. Now, what do we do on the camping trip? Well, I bring a whole cooler of my delicious meat treats. I love to grill and cook for people. It's one of my favorite things to do. Bacon wrapped pork chops. I'm going to have burgers I make. I'm going to bring a bunch of stuff. This year I'm probably going to bake a whole tray of muffins because I make really good blueberry muffins, I found out. So I'm going to be bringing a whole bunch of food. Now, you don't even got to bring food if you don't want to. What do you have to bring if you want to come to my camping trip? You need to bring you, and you need to bring some way to sleep out in the cold, whether that be a tent or just a sleeping bag and a blanket for inside your car. Now, I pay with community funding. I pay for the rentals for the nice sites that we use. I pay for the park fee. I buy all the food. So you don't have to give me $1 to come to my camping trips. This is a community family fun event. Speaking of family, no drugs and drinking. Don't bring booze and drugs to my events. Not my camping trip, not my picnic. That ain't that kind of scene. So don't do that. There's not going to be any booze or drinking or fighting or yelling or anything ugly at my events. In fact, I encourage people not even to talk about politics at my events. These events are just to get away from all that and enjoy being around people who ain't forgot who they are, who love America, and who love themselves as a people. So lots of good based people come to my events, good wholesome based people. So, and again, it's not like a big to-do or anything, so it's not like a big formal thing. So you don't have to bring any particular kind of dress or any particular kind of anything. You just got to come hang out. It's just like you're going to a family barbecue or going on a camping trip with your friends or going fishing with your dad and his buddies. That's the tone of my events. They're real chill. We don't talk about anything too heavy or too, political or nothing. We just get together. We enjoy nature. We enjoy cooking. We enjoy getting to know each other and just sharing experiences. It's a really healthy, wholesome time. And excuse me, it is in East Tennessee, just off of Interstate 81 by like an hour. It's not hard to get to at all. I even have little map graphics created that I made to help navigate you in because GPS doesn't work too good that far out. So I create little map graphics that I send to everybody so they can at least have a visual to help get them there once they get off the beaten path. So anyway, the camping trip this year, I already have a lot of people interested, so we might hit the 20 number this year. I don't know. But it's going to be a hard cutoff of 20. So get with me as soon as you can if you want to come to my weekend Patriot camping trip. If you have any questions about what you can bring, what you should bring, who's bringing what, ask me via email. Get in touch with me via the social media that I posted earlier in the video. reach out to me at Yizzcognito on Twitter. I am Yizz the Eunuch on Discord, Telegram, Gab, Minds, and Proton Mail. So you can get a hold of me in all those places. Now, a YouTube comment or something like that is not going to do it. I personally vet everyone who comes to my events. That means I'll have to talk to you on voice via a chat program or the telephone or whatever. I have to vet you and make sure that you know at least me and other people in my community, because I'm not just going to bring in anybody, because I don't want there to be, you know, troublemakers or whatever. So I personally vet everyone that comes to my event, and I make sure that they know people that I know. So these events are pretty safe and pretty chill. They're as safe and as chill as I can possibly make them, working on my own. So again, we're going to grill a lot. The park that I use is a beautiful state park that has its own gun range. So a big part of my Patriot camping trip is gun safety and basic firearm knowledge. I help teach a lot of people gun safety and how to shoot. So that's one of the things that we do on Saturday is we go to it's at the entrance of the park, so it's like, you know, a 30-minute drive to get all the way back out there. But we load up, and on Saturday afternoon we drive out there, and we, you know, put a few hundred to a few thousand rounds downrange, depending on what people bring and how much they want to shoot. So if you want some just basic firearm experience and being taught by people who grew up around firearms and have excellent firearm safety knowledge to share, this is a really good way to have an introduction to basic firearm safety and firearm operation. So, and also it's just very patriotic as an American to just have a lot of fun shooting putting a bunch of rounds downrange. So we do that on Saturday. And on Sunday morning, of course, we break down and we get out of there. And I will, of course, be glad to read Bible and pray with anyone who wants to have a Christian service of some kind. And Asatru and based pagan stuff is allowed. So if you want to come, if you're some kind of pagan or Asatru or Odinic or something, and you want to share some nature or religious rituals with me, I would be glad to take a look at those too. So I encourage pagans and Christians to stop fighting each other. So I am going to practice what I preach. If you are part of any kind of new or traditional European pre-Christian or post-Christian, non-Christian faith, feel free to share that with us on the trip if you want. So far, I've never had anybody who did. Everybody who comes is typically Christian. But again, if you happen to be Asatru or something like that, you are welcome at my events, and I'll even learn what you have to share about your beliefs. I would enjoy that. So I believe that's all I have to say about the camping trip. It is pretty simple. You just have to get in touch with me. You have to let me know your availability. You have to let me know that I know you. And I think a lot of the people that have shown interest this year are people I know from the OGC events, people I know from the White Wellbeing community. So it shouldn't be many strangers, if any strangers at all this year. But nonetheless, protocol is protocol. Get in touch with me if you're interested in coming. I'll put you on the list of definites once I vet you. And again, no cost to you other than getting your butt to Tennessee and getting to the park. You don't have to give me any money or pay for anything, because I'll take care of all that with crowdfunding. So I don't think I have anything else to say about it. It's a wonderful time. I'll tell you what, I'll put the links in the description for the previous years, so you can see the little video compilations I make of the event. And of course, if you come to my event, you don't have to be on camera, obviously. Most people don't want to be. But the few people that do come who do want to be on camera, I take a little video blog in little segments throughout the weekend and then piece it all together and upload it. And we usually do a live stream like the Monday or the Tuesday after the weekend, just to talk about the event and how it went. So if you want to be involved in that too, you're more than welcome to be. But you don't have to be if you don't want to. All right, well, that's it. I'm going to wrap that up there. Again, let me know. Contact me, social media, Twitter, etc. Let me know if you are interested in my camping trip this year, and we'll talk about it. So hopefully we'll see you then. Goodbye.